Insurance claims can take time, but have you ever waited months for a decision? Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe introduces us to one woman who says she's been waiting months for reimbursement from the state of California.
Filing accident claims can be a waiting game, but for one woman, she says she's waited 7 months for a final decision on an accident she says C.H.P is responsible for. It was a moment of being at the wrong place at the wrong time for Allison Ferrasci on May 22nd. Redding police and C.H.P were trying to catch a suspect who went flying past Ferrasci on the freeway.
He was probably going about 100 miles an hour. It was pretty scary. And there was a C.H.P officer parked under the overpass on the inside. And as I looked to see if the officer had seen the man pass us, realized the car was empty. And then when I felt a bump and looked in my mirror and saw this netting-like thing fly out. And that's when all my bells and whistles in my truck went off, letting me know I had 4 flat tires.
She says she and her friend were driving home on the I-5, coming back from a barrel race in Cottonwood when it happened. Ferrasci hit a spike strip. She was carrying a trailer of 3 horses inside.
We're sitting there with 4 flat tires and no way to get home. We were pretty scared. We were worried mostly about the horses because they were sitting in the trailer. And if it wasn't safe enough for us to sit in the pickup to wait for help, how safe was it for the horses to sit in the trailer? We were worried somebody was going to hit them.
She says the C.H.P officer did check in on them, assessing any injuries or damages. She also says the C.H.P officer was very apologetic and helpful.
He did give me his business card at the scene, and then he told me he was going to send me some information in the mail, which I did receive within about 2 weeks, on how to file the claim to get the tires reimbursed, because he did say that they would pay to reimburse me for the tires, the state would. So I filled the paperwork out and sent it in, and now 7 months later, still waiting to hear what's going to happen if I am going to get reimbursed or not.
I reached out to C.H.P headquarters. They told me if claims are over $1,000, the claimant needs to file with the state's Department of General Services. If it's less than $1,000, C.H.P can take care of it, but when DGS handles it, C.H.P will have to provide input later. While the timing wasn't perfect for Ferrasci, by coincidence, C.H.P Risk Management got the confirmation that they would pay her claim the very same day I interviewed her, December 14th. I'm still working to find out why this was such a lengthy process with the DGS and if there's any plans to make it more efficient. In Orland, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
And you can find additional details of the story and read more of C.H.P headquarters' response on our website at actionnewsnow.com under this story. Now turning to weather, our first weather check-in with meteorologist Patrick Ray.